Here at the bottom left, our player who took out Noblesse 2-0 in Code A. Can he do it again here? He is. And it's Hosa Tassadar. If Tassadar were human, he would look like that.
I think so too.
The top
but
left,
he's not Protoss.
formerly known as Cute Foyu, now known as
MVP Noblesse.
You can see that he has 3 more SCVs queued up in his barracks, so he is going to be going for a CC first.
Yeah, he does really like that build on this map because he can get that second gas up quite quickly.
Team Liquid New York. Daggeth's mom, manner up, Cloud the Third.
I'm not sure why I drew this.
I'm not sure why you drew that either. I'm not
okay.
sure.
He's supporting the command center first. However, we do have a gateway coming out here for Tassadar, so he can actually put on a lot of pressure if he scouts that Noblesse is going for a fast expansion. But he is actually going to be scouting in the wrong direction. A little unfortunate for him.
Yeah, it's really easy to get in there and scout if you go the right way. It's just the curse of being on the left side of the bracket, the left side of our little score sheet, man. Everyone on the left's doing pretty badly.
Yeah. Maybe that'll change this game, but I don't think so. Barracks going out at the front. He is going to be able to finish that wall off if he needs to, like he did last game. When he scouts the attack coming in from Tassadar, he can throw up those extra buildings.
The weird thing is when Tassadar gets in here and sees this, well, he's not going to see it, and that's going to be kind of awkward for him. He's going to be in a position where he's kind of safely making a Nexus and expanding, whereas his opponent's got this huge econ lead that he doesn't even know about. Well, he's scouting his opponent last.
He's not going to scout that the command center is down, but he is going to scout exactly the timing of the Marine effort, and that there is only going to be 1 Marine.
Yeah.
So it should cue him off to exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, the only possibilities he can see when he sees that late barracks is the front. He's like, uh-oh, did he proxy like 2 barracks in the middle of the map somewhere? And he's making another one on his main. That's the only other possibility with that late barracks and the 1 Marine being there. A Zealot trying to catch the SCV here.
No, the SCV is actually trying to catch the Zealot.
That was a weird little situation. And he gets out. What? What? What?
And then the
WHAT, what? That was a little weird. That happens sometimes. I watch these games and I go, ooh, people just need more aggressive with their probes.
Yeah, it's only 50 minerals. It takes a while to get home to even start mining again, so you should invest that. Just make sure you know exactly what your opponent is doing so you can respond properly and spend a little less minerals elsewhere that you wouldn't need to.
Tassadar takes the front Nexus. He's got more minerals. He's got double gas. Don't blame him.
The Zealot is going to try to peek up here and do a little bit of damage. Does lose its shields and backs off. No serious hurt to him.
Yep. I wonder if Zealots feel the shield damage. I wonder how that is. 2 gates being added to Tassadar.
Yeah, so he did go for 1 gate expansion. And
yeah, it's just a 1 gate
on
expand. He made it with very few units once he realized what was going on. Back at home for Noblesse, he's adding a factory. It's gone up to just 2 barracks. No tech labs on those barracks yet, so his stem is going to be a little bit late.
Yeah, and because the stem is a little bit later, it does give Tassadar a bit longer of a timing window to be able to do any sort of really early aggression from the gateway units. Bio is really efficient against gateway units when you have those upgrades, but before that, you can do a lot of pokes with the Stalkers because they have the extra range. They are very, very fast units, and you've got all the shields on your Protoss units.
That SCV was able to come down and see that this is not like the 4 gate. It's not a very aggressive timing attack. It's just a poke with the Stalker. So that's a pretty good move by Noblesse.
Yep.
There's the probe transfer there for Tassadar. I'm kind of curious to see what his next move is going to be.
We still actually don't have stim coming out here at all for Noblesse, but we do have a starport coming up.
Uh-oh, man. This bunker could get targeted down. There's no SCVs repairing it. And it may go down. It does go down. This is really bad for Noblesse. He has started a second bunker. This is just 3 gate aggression, but he just doesn't have that many units. And the bunker will finish.
Yeah, he does actually have the 4 gates that are going to be putting on as many units as he possibly can. The bunker is going to finish, so he didn't lose too many in that first fight. He is going to be able to reinforce, get that tank out there. If he can keep the tank in the right position, outside of the range of the Stalkers, it can do a lot of damage really quickly. It can also be repaired by the SCVs.
Pretty true. Banshee on the way, Siege Mode on the way. And yeah, you're right, it was 4 gates. There was 1 hiding from me. You can see it. Noblesse very nervous about an all-in attack. This attack isn't all-in by Tassadar. He's just putting on a little bit of pressure. Hasn't teched up yet, though.
The issue is if he doesn't put on enough damage right here, this upgrades from Noblesse and the tech that he's getting with the Banshees and the tanks is going to be really difficult for him to hold, but he is going to try to go in for the push right now. There's 2 siege tanks in the back, able to hit all these stalkers, do a lot of damage. The SCVs are going to get pulled and are going to be able to repair this bunker. Oh no, very nice force field, forcing those SCVs not to repair, so the bunker does go down. However, there are still a lot of units from Noblesse, and Tassadar is forced to pull back.
Remember that, I mean, it looks like, oh, cool, he killed the bunker, but it's like you trade all of your, like, half of your army for one bunker. You didn't actually kill any real units or SCVs. Well, not the best trade for you.
That's going to allow Noblesse to attack with this Banshee. He doesn't need it for defense anymore. And once this Banshee gets in and scouts exactly what's going on, that might trigger an attack from Noblesse. The expansion from Tassadar isn't even at the high. Oh, very nice catch. The Banshee does go down. That's perfect for Tassadar. Didn't get any scouting, didn't do any damage. Really, really what he needed to have happen right now.
The Raven is coming out here for Noblesse. He's got a decent amount of units. He may decide to start getting aggressive on the map with these first few tanks. He doesn't have a lot of Marines, though, because his Marine numbers were kept low by any pros. Or, sorry, I keep saying, like, my brain doesn't work anymore, Torch. The, people were calling me out on it yesterday for saying the wrong names, too. Like, so many nerds on TL right now are going to post about it.
Korean A versus Korean B.
Yeah, they're all the same, though. He's got a few tanks, but with the constant poking of Tassadar, he doesn't have that many Marines, so it is going to be difficult to do an attack now. He has salvaged the bunker. He may be thinking about it.
Yeah, he is adding on those 2 more barracks, so he's going to be able to start producing a lot of Marines in a little while. Also, as soon as these upgrades do finish, he can swap to reactors and get even more. And then, again, counteract those numbers that he lost like you were talking about.
I'd like to see any pro take his third base at the backdoor expansion. He's got the ability to do that almost for free at this point.
Not for free, it costs 400 minerals.
Huh. Well, I mean, Tassadar, he's at this point where he's a little bit behind from his attack, but he's actually been able to take a supply lead just because he's been macroing so well, and Noblesse has been powering. But Noblesse is going to have this better composition really soon, so even though he's down on supply right now, it's not going to be for much longer.
Yeah, that's very true, and the Banshee is going to move around, but these Stalkers are going to be able to scout it and get in place, so Noblesse doesn't want to get too aggressive with it again, lose another unit for no reason, so he's going to back off and just take out this pylon. It got him the security to know that there's no sort of aggressive attack coming quite yet. However, he is actually going to leave it and back off and go home.
Remember so sorry, Torch, I'm like embarrassing myself in front of you. Tassadar does have Blink now, so he's going to try to slow down this attack maybe.
But this attack is going to come in with a bunch of SCVs. These SCVs are really good at fighting before any sort of storm gets out or Colossi. It's also going to be able to produce bunkers if he wants to do that. But at the moment, he is going to be worried about these Stalkers that are behind. He's going to get a few units in siege mode, try to take out these rocks very quickly. But those rocks are actually doing splash damage? No, they don't splash damage on SCVs, excuse me. I saw an explosion go right over one of the SCVs, but didn't actually hit it. So now he's going to move in here, keep a bunch of the tanks on the high grounds. The Stalkers from Tassadar are still stuck in the middle of the map. If he doesn't get those out very soon, he's going to get in trouble if these bunkers do go up.
Well, I mean, honestly, if he doesn't use those Stalkers, he can't win with just these Zealots.
Yeah, but he also doesn't want to attack before he has the units that he needs.
Yeah, this is a little bit weird. He should be using these Stalkers for at least something. He's just leaving them in the middle of the map.
And here they come. They are going to try to fight the tanks in the back while the Zealots come in the front. He's going at the right timing to be able to stop these bunkers, but he's not attacking the SCVs that are producing the bunkers. So the middle one might be finished. 2 of the siege tanks in the back were taken out without taking out too many too many Stalkers. Really good move by Tassadar. However, it might not be enough as the tanks and the Marines are in position to be able to take down this expansion from Tassadar.
Yeah, this is going to be it. There's 3 bunkers. This Nexus is going to die. He doesn't even have a backdoor expansion. None of his units can really do anything at this point. He didn't use his Stalkers to call off reinforcements. He didn't do a counterattack. Now they're all just going to die. Yeah, that was...
Some mules going in there.
GG. And the trend continues.
It does. I told you. I'm always right.
I don't know about that, Torch.
Might sound like I'm wrong sometimes, but really I'm just... I'm wrong sometimes, sorry. So that's Tassadar. A little sad. Gatorade tears in there. He wasn't actually drinking, he was just collecting his tears for later. Nice positioning of the next cans right there.
Well, I had like something in my throat and I was thinking I might have to drink some Pepsi soon, so I was just switching them.
Oh, okay.
Somebody didn't drink their Pepsi, so I might just take...
I'm sorry, actually you can have
No, back off, man, like there's something in my throat, I might need that.
All right.
That's my Pepsi, get away from it.
Fine.
Let go
Go
of my
get my own.
Pepsi.
I got my StarCraft though, so you get Pepsi, I get StarCraft.
Okay.
Although they're best together,
We are.
kind of like Archons.
If you're laddering late at night, you're feeling a little tired, need some caffeine maybe, go get a Pepsi.
And then do some exercise to counteract.
And then after you do your exercise, you can get a Gatorade.
Ooh,
Ooh.
perfect balance.
Perfect balance.
And then get some G-skill memory so that you can remember things like which players are actually playing.
Or just so that your computer has, like the ability to process more things, or there's more actual memory, so you can run more programs at once.
Playing StarCraft 2 and watching Golem TV
GSL,
at the same time. Yep.
Can't do it without G-Skill.
Try to emulate some of these builds that these players are using.
We're going to take a 2-minute break, guys. I'm going to go clear my throat. When we get back, we're going to have ASD against Noblesse.
What?